If you live in the US, which is literally half of my audience, then you might have heard about IRA.
Roth IRA.
Roth IRA.
Roth IRA.
I have a Roth IRA.
They are popular, reliable, and create wealth over a period of time. For those of you who don't know about IRA, it stands for Individual Retirement Account. So IRA, Roth IRA, 401k are most common retirement plans offered to the Americans. Your country might have something similar as a retirement plan. For example, in Canada, it's RRSP. In the UK, it's Retirement Pension Scheme, and the list goes on. Obviously, IRAs or retirement accounts are a good idea. They protect and grow your money over a period of time. And more importantly, they fund your retirement years, but things are never perfect. For example, even though you do get tax benefits, the withdrawals are generally taxed even at retirement. There is a penalty involved if you withdraw early. Secondly, the IRAs are good, but they are not fully inflation-proof. As we are living in uncertain economic times, the inflation could easily overtake your annual gains. And on top of that, you have to pay taxes at the retirement, which sucks. So in the past few months, I have been researching on this topic, and more importantly, the IRA concept integrated into the blockchain, as this can bring tax benefits, higher yields, transparency, and above all, makes my investment inflation-proof. Now, I'm not a financial expert, and I'm never giving any financial advice. I'm just sharing my honest research here with all of you, so always make sure to do your own research. Anyway, surprisingly, there are a few options available already, and people are funding their retirements through crypto IRAs. Some of the most common names you'll hear are Bitcoin IRA, Bit IRA, Coin IRA, etc. But there's one project that I found outperformed all the other crypto IRAs in so many ways. It's called DeFi-IRA, and they have a different concept and approach than other crypto IRAs. Let me show you why this not only simplifies the overall investment for new to crypto investors, but also builds a rock-solid foundation for long-term gains. They also have a token called IRA. It's on the Base network, which is my personal favorite network now. It's recently launched on DEX, and it has already done surprisingly well. For example, unlike other projects where you see massive red candles after 24 hours, they are actually holding on strong. And in fact, they're actually growing steadily. But why? Why are investors not selling this particular token? To begin, they provide a turnkey solution where you literally don't have to do anything, and you will get rewarded in the form of dividends in ETH. That's correct. The dividend yield is in ETH, which is the top dog blue chip crypto, and estimated to do at least 4x in the next few years. Secondly, just like ETH, IRA is also a deflationary token, meaning their supply is limited and decreasing, as they have a burn mechanism on every transfer. This makes the IRA token more valuable over a period of time. Oh, by the way, their liquidity is also fully locked, so there is no chance of malpractice. Now, DeFi-IRA is primarily designed to work like a traditional IRA, where we can dollar cost average weekly, and over time, our ownership of the protocol increases. Rewards are sent out based on our ownership of the protocol, and rewards are paid in ETH. So no need to sell our IRA tokens to make sure there are no sell-offs. Now, all of that is great, but what truly makes DeFi-IRA different? And the answer is something called NestEgg. The NestEgg is a unique protocol-owned treasury that buys yield-producing assets, and the yield produced each month buys more of these assets, and the cycle goes on. This is groundbreaking considering that the project is creating kind of a proof of funds treasury which is transparent and can be checked by anyone using blockchain. Currently, the NestEgg buys IRA tokens daily, and as the assets grow, so will the buys. But the best part, once the treasury buys a token, they never sell it. This concept will generate a supply shock for the IRA tokens, making it so much more valuable over time. Their treasury goal is to buy 100 million IRA tokens, and currently they are at 25 million. Now, apart from the IRA tokens in the NestEgg, they do have outside revenue sources like a partnership with ChangeNow, which is one of the top crypto exchanges, and also a news portal that will generate monthly ad revenue. So it's good to know they are diversifying and not putting all their hopes in one asset to generate yield, kind of like ETFs. So I think it's a good time to bag some IRA tokens before they become super rare. Okay, so it all looks great, right? But let's address some of the concerns that I found by people on Reddit and Quora. For example, their contract is not renounced at this time, which is concerning to the investors. but I did some digging and there is a very valid reason for this. You see, when I saw their smart contract, they have a swap liquefy function that triggers to pay out the rewards, and as the token increases in price, this threshold has to be lowered, or else it will cause a massive sell-off, and obviously no project wants that. So in order to protect the investors and pay out rewards, they have retained the contract ownership, but they are definitely planning to renounce it in the future when the liquidity pool is super healthy and the price is much more stable. Also, some people are saying that their buy and sell fee is pretty high at 4%, but 100% of that fee is spent on rewarding the holders. For example, 3% on buys and 2% on sells are used for rewards that are paid directly in ETH by the smart contract. The remaining 1% on buys and 2% on sells are added to the liquidity pool, which makes the token more profitable and valuable. Now, these might be valid red flags to some investors, but upon research, I found that their team is doxed and they have self-invested in this project as well, which is always a good sign. Now, in their phase 2, when NestEgg owns 100 million IRA tokens, they will also do quarterly buybacks, so holders do not have to sell. The token bought during the buybacks will be matched with ETH and added to the liquidity pool, which makes it future-proof. For me, this project makes a lot of sense and offers good long-term opportunity, profitability, and safety for those retirement years. Besides, it's always a good idea to do some dollar cost average in crypto IRAs. Now, apart from this, they are expanding into some other fun projects such as automatic raffle, weekly poker tournament, fantasy football league, and NFTs. I have linked all of these down in the description below. Make sure to check them out at least once because they're kind of fun and can be highly profitable. For example, you can potentially win $250 on a $10 raffle draw ticket, and so on. The NFT projects comes with a mini NestEgg for the NFT holders, where 50% of all yield generated is paid to the NFT holders. That means minimum of 30% return annually, which is pretty high. The other 50% is used to buy more assets and pay the fee. Bottom line, it's good to see a project work extensively, not just on a single concept, but different verticals to maximize the gains for you. As I said earlier in the start of this video, they literally do everything for you. You simply need to buy and hold their tokens. They will take care of the rest. That's all from my side. I believe that DeFi-IRA is a good project and it has some good long-term potential. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what do you think about this project or if you have any questions. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.